Wisconsin Angling Outdoors. Just bringing you guys a video about my new sponsor, MDO Custom Jigs. A little bit about the owner, Mason. He's based out of Illinois. Great kid. Has a YouTube channel as well. I'm going to put his link to his channel in the description. 16 different colors of jigs. Now these 16 colors are basically like none I've ever seen. And I've fished RC's Custom Jigs out of Mendota. I fished, what do I want to say, Bavarni Baits Custom Jigs, swim jigs, and those are also out of northern Wisconsin, I believe. And I've also fished a couple other different companies, and in production, big production companies can't make any colors like this. Like I said, 16 different colors. You get an option of a 3/8 ounce Arky head or a 3/8 ounce football head. Now, I know you're saying, oh, 3/8 ounce, that ain't that big. But for around here, a 3/8 ounce, in my opinion, is perfect. That's what I caught my personal best 6.5 pounder on. So, and actually that was a 1/4 ounce. That just happened to be a Vinter Baits from a long time ago. But I'm just going to read you the 16 colors that he has and just kind of go over a little bit of what each one looks like. Shadowlicious. Now that's just bringing you a very natural shad pattern. It's white with a little bit of brown streaks, I believe, brown and black streaks. Perfect shad imitator. You know, people fishing northern lakes for smallies, very good color. I don't know what it is about smallmouth. They just love white baits, especially in the Bay of Green Bay and Washington Island area. Ragin' Cajun. This looks like a killer color to be imitating molting crawfish. I don't know about a lot of you know, but when a crawfish molts, it turns red, and then it molts its shell and turns black and blue. So this is right when they're molting. This is when the bass start picking them off because they're easier to eat and they don't have to crush up the shell. Chart craw, it sounds like what it is. It's a chartreuse and white bait. Very good, like I said, for northern lakes, murky water, stuff like that. You got Bama Bug, an old favorite of mine, you know, brown and purple. Just making a great color with that one. Crazy Craw, oh man, this is a sweet looking color. Like I said, another good looking color for molting crawfish. It's basically going to be like that first stage after they molt. It's got a little bit of light blue, but then it's dark blue and brown. Just gets that perfect profile as well as color that you're going to be wanting for those molting craw situations. Blueberry Jam, basically going to be like your black and blue. This is going to be probably one of my go-to colors all the time. Once I get these jigs in my hand, I'll probably have Blueberry Jam tied on 90% of the time. I just love black and blue jigs. Sherbert. This is a sweet color. It's just like I said, another really good color for murky water and fishing smallmouth in the Bay of Green Bay area, as well as Washington Island, you know, even down here in Milwaukee Harbor and Lake Michigan. Just a very nice looking color. It's just basically like a mixture of orange and I believe blue. Firebug, another really good looking molting craw color. This will be like pre-molt. It's got a little bit of red in it, a little bit of brown, just that perfect mixture to make that bait look like a molting crawfish. Caramel Craw, this is a white, a little bit of white. It's white with, I'd say it's more of a brown with a white streak, sorry about that, but it's just a good looking color. Not a lot of colors are offered like that, and actually I have found shad in my own pond that they do look like that because they sit in the grass and they get these little itty bitty stripes on their side, and that just makes it perfect because a lot of those shad are really dark in my pond because it's muddy and murky, and they get the little white stripes just from being a shad, and it just mimics that perfectly. PB&J, all-time just awesome color. If you guys don't know what PB&J is, basically what it is, it's a brown and a purple, and anything purple in Wisconsin, it just turns the light bulb on for the largemouth in deep water. I do not know what it is about purple, green pumpkin purple, just stuff like that just turns those fish on. Got chartreuse shad. Basically just like it's going to be white with chartreuse strands in there. Very good looking bait. You know, even on the Arky head, I'll probably be swimming that bait out. Almost like a swim jig, and could put a chatterbait blade on as well, and it would swim very well. Tabasco, another sweet looking molting craw color. Basically just a lot of red and orange and some brown in there as well. And then bed bug. This is basically like my custom white bed sniper baits that I was making last year for bed fishing. This is a jig version of that. This is white and chartreuse on an arky, 3/8 ounce arky head or 3/8 ounce football head, and it's just something for the angler to be able to see when that bass picks it up. And then he has 3 new colors that I really like. You got Summer Shandy, just a very green brown looking natural crawfish looking jig, and then you have Perfect Craw, the perfect crawfish imitator when those things are crawling the bottom, early summer, and the fish are really heavily feeding on those in like rock piles and rock bars. And then Candy Craw, just got that natural crawfish look with a little bit of sparkle, be very applicable in clear water situations. We're going to be using that fish's visual sense to call them from a long way. Like I said, all 16 of these colors are offered in a 3/8 ounce arky as well as a 3/8 ounce football head. I'm going to be putting the link to his website, his YouTube, and his Facebook page in the description below. Great guy. Can't wait to be working with these awesome jigs this season. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This has been Clay for Wisconsin Angling Outdoors, and I'll see you guys later.